Ontario's long-term care residents are getting a little more freedom today with the loosening of COVID precautions. As Caryn Ceolin reports, there's more to be done to ensure seniors aren't isolated all over again.
In a pandemic marked by loneliness for seniors, this is the news many have been waiting to hear.
With public health care indicators now improving, we are lifting some of those measures so that residents can spend more time with family and friends.
Starting today, most long-term care residents in this province will get a little more freedom as part of a gradual easing of restrictions that have cut them off from loved ones. In the first phase, the number of designated caregivers for each resident will increase from 2 to 4, though only 2 can visit at a time. And boosted residents can take day trips again. The next phase will come February 21st, when anyone 5 and older with 2 doses will be allowed to visit, with up to 3 visitors at a time. On the same day, residents, regardless of vaccination status, can go on day trips, while boosted residents can go on overnight trips.
I do think that for many families, this is a little bit too late.
We first spoke with Caryn Ceolin when the tougher measures took effect in December. Her grandfather in long-term care has Alzheimer's, and at the time, she told us this.
It's hard to say when I'll see him next and if he'll even remember me by then.
Chalmers is considered a general visitor, so she won't see her grandfather in person until February. Today, she had this to say.
I know that when I see him next, he likely will not know who I am anymore.
It addresses, one half of the larger confinement puzzle that we have to deal with.
For one, advocate Vivian Stamatopoulos says residents and staff were not boosted quickly enough. Provincial data shows as of late last week, 91% of residents have received theirs. For staff who now have until March to get their third shots, it's a little over 80%.
We still have thousands, roughly 7,000 long-term care residents across Ontario who don't have a third dose. So my concern is the longer they do things like extend the booster mandate, which they just did recently, it will prolong the number of outbreaks and then the number of confinement situations these residents are dealing with.
The minister could not say today if residents who've been dying from COVID in increasing numbers during the Omicron wave were waiting for their booster. But he did say 3 doses has made a dramatic difference.
Caution still remains the order of the day. Get vaccinated. That's what is keeping our residents in long-term care safe.
But Chalmers is urging the government to address the bigger picture.
Are we going to be fixing the staffing issues? Are we going to be improving care programs during the day at these long-term care homes to keep residents engaged even when there is an outbreak? Unfortunately, I'm not super confident this will be the last time that residents will be confined and visitors will be restricted.
Caryn Ceolin, CityNews.